Hey guys, so it's 2 days later. It's now Monday, and I just looked back at the footage that I got on Saturday, and it's literally not enough at all. So I'm not even sure if I'm going to include that in this video. I'm filming a why I chose Temple University, why I committed to Temple, what made me choose Temple, and hopefully it helps for those of you who are currently a senior in high school and you're not really sure which school to commit to. Even if you're already in college, if you go to Temple already, and hopefully this is just interesting. Okay, so I applied to Temple in November of 2017, and I applied a few days after the early action deadline, which is November 1st. And I don't know why I never really considered Temple. Like everyone in my school knows Temple University, we live close to it, and I don't know why I just never looked into it. So when I finally did on their website, I fell in love, and I visited soon after that. I did some research on their website, I just stalked their website and stuff, and then I applied, and then I visited a few weeks after I applied. I really switched up my first choice school literally 5 times. Temple is a 5th first choice school, and at that time I wasn't really too happy with my first choice school. I loved it when it became my first choice, obviously, but the more I thought about it, the more unhappy I was with it. So I was trying to look for different schools, which is why I looked into Temple kind of later than usual. I have a list of why I chose Temple and different factors that come into choosing which school you should commit to. So the number one thing for me, the most important factor, is the program of study and the curriculum and things like that. So obviously if you are undecided, this may not apply to you, but if you do know what you want to major in, it really helps a lot, just because I kind of base it off of that and how well I like their curriculum and their program and stuff like that. Because obviously college is a huge social scene, but you're really there to learn and to get a degree and everything. So if you don't like their program, or if it's not really that good in your opinion, then you should probably not go there and decide to go somewhere else, because ultimately you're really there to take classes and learn and things like that. When I was applying to colleges, I was applying to psychology major, and I love Temple's psych program, which is really what pushed me into applying. I'm not a psych major anymore, I'm a bio major. I switched a major quite a few times. The second factor is tuition / the cost. We all know that college is really expensive, but there's some schools are definitely more expensive than others. So my first choice school at the time was a private school, and Temple is a public school, so it was obviously cheaper, and that really helped me to choose Temple and decide Temple. Basically I was pretty much set on Temple when I first applied, even though I hadn't visited yet. One of the reasons why is because it was a lot cheaper than my first choice school at the time, and it was also cheaper than my first choice school before that, if that made sense. Also, you don't want to be too much in debt, because especially if you're going to grad school. I'm pre-med, so I'm going to med school after, so that's gonna be a lot more expensive. So I didn't want to spend too much in my undergrad years, just because I know that's not gonna matter as much compared to where I go for med school. So definitely take that into consideration. Look at the average tuition, and if you're gonna live on campus or not, and things like that. Make sure your parents can pay for some of it at least, or if you're paying for all of it, then obviously you don't want to take out a lot of loans or be in too much in debt, like I said. Third thing is the location. So I've always been a city person, and like I said, I live really close to Temple, so that really was another huge factor for me. I didn't want to go too far from home, and also I love the city of Philadelphia. I always go to Philly with my friends and stuff, and like I said, I'm just a city person. So the fact that Temple is in Philly helped me a lot, because I can always go to Center City and do things and stuff like that. Okay, so the next thing that I have is student life. I knew that I wanted to join clubs and all that, so I looked to the website and look at all the different clubs that they have, and Temple has a lot of clubs. And also watching Temple vloggers and Temple videos and all that helped me a lot too, because yeah, you can look at their website and get a sense of what student life is like, but you're not really gonna truly know unless like you see it from someone's perspective, which is why I vlog at Temple, which is why I make these videos. So hopefully help those of you who are thinking about Temple or just like watching college videos. So I used to watch like Taylor Season a lot. She's like a Temple vlogger. She's made a lot of like Temple vlogs and all that, so I used to like binge watch that, and it really helped me into like choosing Temple. If you think you're gonna rush a sorority, obviously make sure you choose a school where there's Greek life. When I was applying to colleges, I didn't think I would end up in a sorority, and here I am now. So I'm really glad that Temple does have Greek life. Obviously, if that's like really important to you, then like you may want to go to a school where Greek like is more where it's more prominent, it's like bigger. My next point is that make sure you visit the school. I know everyone tells you to always visit the school, but like it's so true. Like I said before, like I was already set on Temple like, even when I applied, but when I visited Temple, like that like really sealed the deal for me, and that's when I knew that like I wanted to go to Temple. So ever since I visited, I've been just waiting for like my letter for acceptance, or like in this case like you check your portal and to see if you're accepted or not. When I visited, I just really truly felt like I was finally in the right place. I know I can say for myself that like you get this feeling inside of you where you truly feel like you belong in this place, and that like you have a strong desire to attend school in whatever place. So if you don't get that feeling when you're visiting school, then like maybe listen to your guts, because I didn't listen to them for the longest time, and obviously I finally did. So make sure you visit the school. Also, my first year of school before Temple, like sports weren't really a huge thing, and now I don't play any sports. I'm not really a sporty athletic person. I did want that experience of like going to football games, like going to basketball games, and going to tailgates and all that, and I knew that I wouldn't get that experience in my first year of school before Temple. And I know that may seem shallow, like you're not really like, you don't go to school just to go to games and like football games and stuff, but like I did want that like full college experience. And if you know you want that full college experience and you're not gonna get that in whatever school you're thinking about, then maybe it's not the school for you, because college is just 4 years of your life, and I knew that like I wanted to make the best out of it, because especially since I'm going to med school after college, I really wanted to have fun in college. At the same time, I wanted to like make sure my academics and stuff were also good, which is why Temple was really the perfect fit for me. And people ask me like how's college and all that, and like I truly love it. Like I love Temple so much, and I really truly cannot imagine my life if I didn't go to Temple. Like I met the most amazing people here. I met my best friends here. So hopefully this video was helpful, a little interesting if you're already in college. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!